On that note, welcome to the 39th episode of the Chronicles in Telmora Campaign 2. I am Liv. I am your GM forever. Uh, and in our party, we have Harka, played by Norvin.
I'm gonna make some macaroni and cheese.
We have Sister, played by Shane.
The real question is, was that Harka or Norvin?
We have Tess, played by Pyro.
I'm gonna reopen Warhammer.
Yep, there it is. And we have Icarus, played by Nasir.
Just here vibing.
Just here vibing. My players, newly level 7, had arrived in the large capital city of Kamarosca on the continent of Nystran. They trekked for many, many hours across this very large and unscaled map because fuck you, I'm not good at scaling. You did many things. You talked to people. You asked some questions about the dead elf guy. You found out about the dead elf guy. And all of the dead elf guy's dead family that adopted him, that loved him very much.
Rest in peace, dead elf
Rest
guy.
in peace. And he is. You buried him where he wanted to be buried, and he is resting in peace. Tess does have pointy ears, though. Then you went to the Tower of the Weave, and Sister talked with Mistra by praying at an altar.
Making like 6.
And Mistra basically said, hey, this whole plot does not have a single head of the operation. There are many people that do bad shit in conjunction with this, and you need to find a lot of them. Now, I'm going to remind you, there is one thing that you guys almost always do when you get into towns that you haven't done yet, and it's rumors. Would you like to ask around about rumors or look for shit?
Casual terrorism.
You do that whether you ask about it or not.
Yeah.
Hark is currently depressed.
Currently?
About the elf guy?
He's bummed out.
Bummed out that he had to do all that walking for nothing.
Oof. God damn.
A lot of highballers today.
Except. And then the GM.
Norvin, where's your roll?
Making mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I knew it. Well, what would you all like to do? You're all at the Tower of the Weave. Sister's done praying.
Hark is gonna look for an inn, preferably with a dry bar.
The inns would be definitely in the.
No, we're not at the. Oh yeah, we are at the tower.
You're at the
because we
tower.
went back
That's
because
the
she
temple.
needed to talk to the
'Cause
god.
that's also the
and
temple.
the god went, "Fuck you guys."
God said, do adventure shit.
The god
Damn,
said,
bitch.
maybe you
Bitch,
need to ask
could've just sent me
around.
that in a fucking telegraph. I would have not came to the tower.
Oh my gosh, it's
Imagine
not like
if
it
God said
cost you
God
anything.
things.
She said, you need to look around and do more stuff. There is more
Don't
to this
worry.
mystery.
I have a good
You just
authority.
said-
We get Rex back in 1
She
maybe
said,
2
get
months.
good, hose.
She said, you need to look around more. An inn would be in the merchant's district.
We didn't have enough badges.
Well, at least it's the closest one.
Yes, the inns are in the merchant's district. Unless you want to look for a really, really fancy bougie inn like the Waldorf Astoria equivalent, which would be in Raska's March.
I think bougie
Oh,
would
yeah.
make half the people
We'll
here
fit in
explode.
there.
Exactly.
I think your microwave is annihilating your connection, Norvin.
Michael.
No, the fact that
Michael-
my head was inside a dryer was annihilating my
Not the
connection.
microwave.
So,
To the
what are
merchant's
we doing,
district.
guys?
To the merchant's district.
You walk to the
I
inn.
have to go listen to people talk.
Yes, you get to go to the inn. There is an inn. You may go to the inn. There is room at the inn. pulling up the player's handbook to remind myself of what an inn night costs because I never remember off the top of my head.
Like 5 silver.
Probably. It's player's handbook.
It's a lot more than 5 silver. Liv. A lot more than 5 silver.
That's why I'm still pulling it up. I'm listening to what you're saying, as in I'm hearing your words. I'm not taking
You
them
really
at face
shouldn't.
value. Listen, I have no choice but to hear them. Like I'm going to hear them. So, food, drink, and lodging.
I don't want to do this.
A modest inn is 5 silver. A comfortable inn is 8 silver. A poor inn is 1 silver.
Comfy inn.
8 silver per person per day.
That's not that much.
My God, Gomez, how long have you been in my room?
Yeah.
Meow.
Alright.
I heard. Hold on, let me let him out.
Meow. Meow.
Mjolder.
Meow.
I heard the jingling of his collar, and I look over, and he's stretching up to try and reach for my doorknob. And I didn't know he was in here.
Release me!
I did. Now he's out
Meow,
of my room.
mother. Meow.
Alright. 4 gold on the bar. And can you prepare a nice drink, non-alcoholic, for my friend here? Yes, she pats Harper on the shoulders.
I've got the coffee. I'm good.
Okay, so
I'm good.
okay.
But you've been drinking the coffee all day, and you've been running
Yeah,
around.
it feels like
There's
my
a
heart's
reward.
gonna fucking gallop out of the world.
I'm
Man.
gonna get
Yeah,
you some water.
I wanna not have that happen. I need your heart in your chest.
There's plenty of food.
That
High carbs.
okay.
Comfort food.
Okay.
You have
I had a
any
shit day.
you have any detoxers?
We got bread.
Okay,
I
that'll work.
can fix the caffeine issue. This not that big of a deal. I'm mostly just joking. It doesn't really affect me that much.
I mean,
Land
like we
hands
have
might help.
food, but that's gonna be the one
I'm
that'll help
good.
absorb the most, the fastest. Is bread.
Lay on hands. 5 help. I'm good. A little sleepy now, but I'm good.
I will take your word. Well, food for everyone.
All right.
I want a casserole.
Okay.
I can start preparing that in the room.
All right.
Cool. The old man.
And anything else you need before heading up to your rooms, or he's kind of holding the keys in his hand?
They're like a job board, adventurers district.
Oh yeah, there's
Do for people with really big weapons and need of money.
yeah, I see the big weapons. Yeah, that's very clear. Yeah, the Adventurers Guild's a few doors down. It's not far.
Groovy.
Groovy.
So, quick question.
Yeah.
For the lounge area, are we allowed to, as long as it's not destructive or disruptive in any way, do whatever we like?
Define whatever you like.
Hardcore fucking.
No.
Well, that would be
That was
rather
not
rather
Arca,
disruptive.
that was just me being a shithead. Go ahead and move on.
That would be rather disruptive. Well, I was going to start preparing food for later, but why not prepare it out here so I can enjoy the ambiance?
Arca looks around. The ambiance? What is the ambiance, Liv?
Nice. It's comfortable. It's not like super overcrowded bar vibes, but it's like a local pub type scene.
Dive bar or like ye old family gathering place that happens to serve alcohol?
It's probably a little closer to like Oh god, I'm trying to think of the equivalent.
Like shakies?
I don't think we have those here.
We're at a Cracker Barrel.
No, not quite a Cracker Barrel, but like
I'm not
I
white
would say
enough for a Cracker
probably
Barrel.
closer to like a TGI Fridays. Like that level of stuff where there's
Oh god.
I'm not trash
like
enough for a
Fridays,
Fridays.
Applebee's, Chili's, like that general circle of vibe. Red Robin. Red Robin has bars, right? A bar, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Red Robin has bars.
Usually when I'm going to Red Robin, I am not going to drink alcohol. I'm going to drink milkshakes.
I'm generally going to get a big fat fucking hamburger.
That's the other half of it. But if I'm
Hamburger.
going to drink something at Red Robin, the purpose is usually milkshake.
Your milkshake brings all the boys to the yards?
Yeah, it's apparently, yeah. I'm never safe when the boys are back in town. But yes, you can prepare food out there. It was a nice vibe. There's not like kids running around, but there's I really the best way I can describe it is like a local pub type vibe.
But not a dive bar.
No, we're not a dive bar. They serve actual
Good.
food here.
All right. Parker's gonna play darts
They do have darts.
since nobody else is doing anything. Parker will play darts.
Roll me a dexterity check. I want to see how well you do on darts.
Oh, this is gonna go swimmingly.
Arca is a paladin.
Add 1 to this.
Okay. 16. You rolled a 15, so total of 16. Not bad. You actually score some decent points. You're not quite in the bullseye, but you're in the secondary ring. So not the really, really skinny ring on the outside, but the big fat ring in the middle.
Have you ever played darts, Liv?
It's been many, many years.
Do you know how the scoring works?
No, I know there's numbers, but I don't remember what they are.
Okay, you start at a certain number, usually agreed upon by the 2 players. And then you throw darts to get yourself to 0, depending. And then whoever gets to 0 wins. Or closest to 0 because you generally only have 3 rounds.
Fair enough. Well, you do pretty well. You don't get to 0 exactly, but you do well enough.
Okay. How does the person I'm playing against do?
Worse.
They suck ass.
I rolled a 2. So, in true fashion of this being the 50th anniversary of the premiere of Young Frankenstein, there's the of the dart flying out the window and hitting the cat.
Sister's gonna she's gonna cheer you on as she continues cooking, and then I'm going to give the innkeeper 2 gold to get a lot more food, and I'm gonna make food for everyone here.
Okie dokie. If you would like to make me a cook's utensils check.
Sister will hit herself with a well, shit. I wanted to enhance ability, but I didn't have it. Will hit herself with a guidance while she does
All right, fair enough.
the most important check of my life. Falling.
Yeah, that's some good food. They're like, wow, they finally, it's like, we just had kitchen nightmares in here or some shit. The food is really good all of a sudden. Like, it's
Finally
decent.
hired a decent cook.
They finally hired a decent cook. Like, it's been kind of like standard greasy spoon, stick to your ribs type bar food, but it's like, wow, it's good food. We started using like plenty of seasoning. It's not just salt and butter anymore.
Background music.
Oh yeah, I forgot to press play.
Oh,
Thank
you
you.
had it on.
I had
ominous.
it on. Yeah, I had it on the shit from the Mistra discussion from last week.
Oh, there's voices in this one. Do you want that, or you want me to change it to something else?
I'll change it to something else. Let's see.
Well, we're in a bar. There's bound to be voices.
Yeah, but this is a singer.
This
You
is like
wouldn't
a
know 'cause
straight
you
up
don't have it
singer.
on.
Well,
Yeah, they could get
Oh, he
distracted.
doesn't listen.
Medieval
So-
market.
no bard in this fucking place, huh?
I mean, not like a single melancholy ballad singer, no. This is not the type of place to have a lounge singer. There's like a little stage where they could have like a small troupe, but it would be more like this is a local band or a traveling bard that's stopped through that's playing upbeat bar music and not I'm singing sad songs.
Parker keeps Tess off the stage.
Bastard. Once everyone is happy and jolly and full of food, Sister will sit down on a decently high object and play the lyre as she will listen to people's conversations
All
to
right,
hunt for rumors.
make
Can't
me
keep good
a
kazoo player
perception
down.
check.
I was about to roll my lyre. I thought you were
Y-
going to
You
make me
can
do
roll.
that
You
first.
can roll the liar to see how well you do, but the more important check is the perception check to see how well you
Yes.
perceive rumors.
Yes, very good. Lyre's pretty solid.
Liar's pretty solid.
And then in between playing the lyre, she will pick on some guidance to listen better. Yes. Fuck.
16. It's not like people are in here having big, loud conversations. All of the conversations seem to be kind of sequestered to the tables or groups that they're a part of. But one of the groups nearby to you,
You know that elf is crushing on that man in her cooking class.
oh yeah, there's a lot of like you hear at first. What you hear is a lot of idle gossip of local rumors that are not helpful to you. You hear a lot of people talking about what has happened at their office. Just basic, like, oh, how was your day? I tended the fields. There was a lot of fucking weeds. I've been chasing the gopher out on the golf course, the entire plot of Caddyshack, all of that shit. Stuff that is, there's information, but not anything that pricks your ear. And you hear a couple of, like an older couple sitting near the fire, just kind of talking amongst themselves. And you hear in their discussion little snatches of conversation about someone named Rithaea, who sounds like she is affiliated with the Royal Guard. And the vibe around their discussion around her seems to be pretty positive. It seems that they're very happy that she's here and that she's made some brought some very positive change to the city, and that things seem to have been better since she's come along.
Parker knows a guard that needs to be fired.
But in a public petition.
Is anyone else listening for anything? Hark is playing darts and
Ain't doing
simultaneously
half bad.
keeping Tess off the stage. What are Tess and Icarus doing?
Oh, he challenged Tess to a dart game. That's how he's keeping her off the fucking stage.
Amazing.
The Dex fighter versus the paladin in darts.
Okay,
Yep.
now I want to see how this rolls out. Both of
We
you
gotta
make
get
me
a best
dex
of 5
checks.
out of here.
Give me some dex checks. I want to see how this rolls out. It'll be funny.
Abracadabra.
18. Okay.
You do realize Harker knows he's gonna lose this.
You say that.
Not if you roll a natural 20.
Here, just
If you roll an 18,
said
you've beaten her. You got a
5?
+1.
Best of 5, baby.
just
Best of 5.
add 1 to each of those.
Uh,
It's not how best of 5 works, but I appreciate the enthusiasm.
all right, Tess, roll me. I don't know.
You won the first round.
You
Roll
won,
again,
you won
and
the
then
first round.
probably again.
Yeah.
Oop.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
you
That's
won.
4.
Okay, so now it's tied up. You gotta beat a 19 this one. Oh,
This is
she
crazy.
clutched it.
She clutched it. She clutched
She
it.
won round 1, lost 2 and 3, won 4, and you guys went to 5 and
Wow. That's crazy.
Neck and neck.
Neck and neck. Chris.
Honestly, I thought you'd kick my ass in this test, so
Why
Yay
would I
me.
want to be? Why would I want to be mean? I'm just having fun.
it was a good match from
Did you
both.
think I was actually trying?
that's just mean.
Like that. I wasn't gonna phrase it like that.
No, don't listen to the DM. She has mental issues.
You're not wrong.
I know.
Chris, what are you up to?
I guess I'll be listening for any other rumors that I can hear.
All right. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Look at the responsible players.
15. So again, you hear a lot of the similar, but just like 2 inches to the left gossip of what Sister heard. And you hear, again, you hear the name Rithaea, but you hear Rithaea in the something about Captain Rithaea finally must have thought it was bad enough to do something. She put a bounty out on it. But that's about all you hear with a 15.
All right, let's see what Harker hears while he's playing darts. Nothing.
Thunk. 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 It's a lot of like back and forth between you and Tess, I imagine.
Hey, Tess, hold yourself. Put your arms straight out above you and stand on your tippy toes and just stay in that position. I want to see how well I can hit the dartboard with you.
Okay.
What?
How long does it take for us to get stopped before I throw her like a lawn dart at the fucking dartboard?
Doesn't intervene first. The bar staff would definitely stop you when they see that you are about to throw a person.
She's my friend. She's cool with it.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
No. This is very disruptive. This is a safety hazard. If you really want to throw your friend, you can throw her outside of the bar.
Yeah, get more distance.
He'll
I can't stop
switch her
what
to
you
where
do
she's
outside
under
of-
his arm. He's gonna walk towards the dartboard and grab the dartboard.
Nope, that is property of the bar. It stays here.
I need a target.
You're gonna have to find one that's not the
Go find it.
dartboard.
Go find a bandit with 1,000 gold.
Sister will put 5 gold on the counter. Can we borrow it just a little?
If you break it, you pay me 5 times more.
Okay. I believe in them.
Expensive ass.
It's less of the actual, as the DM, this is less him being like, that's how what I have to pay for a new dartboard, and more of, I don't want you to fucking break it. If he breaks it, I'm gonna hurt your wallet.
It's more of a threat
Yes.
instead of an actual repayment.
Correct. This is a threat not to break the fucking dartboard.
You threaten me?
God is threatening the
5 gold
players.
around here somewhere.
Liv, I have already broken one of your games. I'm not afraid of another.
You
Throw me,
you
can
better
certainly
be.
try.
You fucking better be.
Shane will kill you that one.
Let me rephrase that. I'm not afraid of Liv. I'm not afraid of
Exactly.
Liv. There's other factors in there that are actually within an hour's reach.
I don't have to do anything. Shane is the one that knows where you live.
Okay, so we know what we're doing now. We're gonna go talk to this guard captain tomorrow and figure out what this fucking bounty is. Until then, shenanigans.
Shenanigans!
Shenanigans.
Okay,
Throw me.
so what exactly Be specific with what you are trying to do and what goal you are
I
trying to accomplish.
I
Retest
think
at
we
the
were
dartboard.
clear what's happening.
No. You're not understanding. Are you trying to hit a specific target on the dartboard with Tess, or are you just trying to throw Tess as far as you can and as hard as you can and hope that she hits the dartboard?
I'm trying to hit a bullseye.
That's gonna be a dexterity check then.
Sis, juice me up.
The other would have been a strength check.
Do I get guidance before I throw the kobold?
Sister?
That's the most blank stare.
Mm.
She's considering it.
Sister will she'll stand behind you and put her hands on your back and just cheer you on, like, go, Harka. Hit you again.
Yeet! Oh shit!
Oh,
No,
goodbye, my wallet.
Before. I rolled a 5.
With a
So
natural
does
one.
he whip me? Does he spike me into the floor? Do I shatter into a million pieces?
It's like when a kid tries to throw something as hard as they can, but they forget to let go and they just absolutely slam it into the ground.
Oh shit! So am I looking at Tess flying over a wall, or am I looking at Tess on the floor?
You're looking
In
at
the
a
floor.
Wile E. Coyote style test-shaped hole in the ground. Tess, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Shit,
Alright,
shit. Sorry.
So I use
You
I
will
use
get-
I use
you will get-
Molders to dig further into the ground for comedic purposes.
Reaches down, grabs you by tail, pulls you out, doing lay of hands for 5 health on you. You okay?
Only 5. Stingy.
Sister will kiss the
Here-
boo-boo for
here's
the last
other
one.
one. Boing.
Thanks, mate. As I bend my snoot back for like Daffy Duck.
Well,
Did we
we
win?
didn't break the dartboard.
Yeah. I just hang limp like a raccoon.
Alright, I guess we can fast forward till tomorrow if we want.
Like, I don't want to try again. This seems like a recipe for disaster.
I just spiked the. No, she's not the most fragile. I think the most fragile of us would have enough of a brain to go, no.
You don't get to throw me at a dartboard.
I don't think you can throw Sister at a dartboard.
I'm pretty sure Icarus is more fragile than you.
I don't know.
Is Sister looking better than a 59?
No.
Oh, shit. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, Sister's got about half of Kagez's HP at any given point. Like, in all of his levels and all of her levels, got about half of what he's got.
I'm rapidly closing in on Fractal's health. And I know that's not saying much, but Fractal is the tankiest wizard known to man.
Robit.
I do not skimp on con. I refuse.
I refuse to skimp on Int. I understand. Anyway,
I choose
sleeping
not.
time.
Go, we'll go to bed.
Me.
Yeah, I heard.
While they all settle in, Sister's going to go waste her 3 spell slots because she is now in a city again, so she has create food and water.
And
So
it
she's gonna
is
go waste all her spell slots again.
easy enough to do.
Donate all the food and water, and then go to sleep.
Yep.
Okay, let's make sure I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm missing a single spell.
Naturally.
We can continue though. I'm just messing with my spells.
So it is not difficult to find the Adventurers Guild the next day. Like the tavern keeper said, it's pretty close to the inn. The inn is fairly central in the Merchants District, and so is the Adventurers Guild because it just kind of makes it easier to get to for everybody else, especially any travelers or adventurers that are coming in and out of the city. Let me pull up the actual bounty. So on the bounty board, you see a couple of different things for different monsters, but the one that you find what you were looking for that has the name Rithaea on it, it says, "The forests surrounding Kamaraska are no longer safe. Travelers and soldiers alike have reported the sounds of scraping, moaning, and screeching in the woods. Some have even reported seeing terrifying figures in the shadows. Any adventurer or party willing to brave this threat should speak with Captain Rithaea in the Cloud District Barracks. Bounty 1,000 gold."
Do you get to the Cloud District often?
Who are you asking that? I was just narrating.
That is a joke, Liv.
I don't get
From Skyrim.
Oh.
Of course you don't.
Fucking Nazim.
Cloud District. That's why I called this the Cloud District.
Fuck you. Did the Cloud
'Cause
District,
it's a
you
big
did
ass
Fort
castle-looking keep
Nix.
in the middle of the city.
Skyrim's your D&D.
If there is an Azim in here, Sister may get possessed. Because
I don't.
Nazim-
Just to let
not
you know,
allowed.
Liv, how much people hate Nazim. There is a category for speedrunning of the fastest to kill Nazim.
Jesus.
It's,
All right, then.
It's an actual art form to watch videos of people killing him. It is hilarious.
All right, then.
To the Cloud District, though.
Cloud District.
Nazimless.
Nazimless. Sure. So you make your way to number 2, the Cloud District. It is definitely a different vibe here. Let me change up the music a little bit, actually. What do I want to have it be? Actually, I think this is probably very, very fitting for it, with it being more. It's bougie here. It's bougie as hell. It's really nice, but it does feel very different from most of the other places that you've been. Even Iseth Asari wasn't quite to this level. Despite it being another large city, this one is definitely more of, you can tell that there's actual, like, titled nobility and diplomats here, and that you are getting closer to an actual literal castle with royalty. The barracks are not difficult to find. They are a bit closer to the castle just because they are part of the Royal Guard barracks in the Cloud District. But when you are there, did you bring the bounty with you, or did you just come with word?
I did not know we were allowed to take the poster.
That's all right. Not everybody takes it. But if you are here about the bounty, I will collect the captain. I'll be right back. This human man kind of scuttles off in the guard armor. And
Like the
he,
cat?
huh?
You suppose she's... Never mind. He did say collect the cats, right?
I think so.
The captain.
Oh, I thought you said cats.
My mic
I
must have
heard
cut out.
cats.
No, I said captain. I was trying to say captain, at least. Who knows? He shows you to, before he scuttles off, he shows you to this little not quite a sitting area, but it's like kind of a briefing room type thing in a barracks. And he asks you to wait there. He will return with the captain. She does not have cats in the barracks. This is her soldiers' quarters. A few minutes later, you see a well-armored female come into the room. with light blue skin and almost white blue hair. Hello. I
Hello.
am Captain Rithaea of the Royal Guard. Are you all here to answer the bounty, I hear?
Yes. We saw the bounty, and granted that we are, well, investigating of our own accord, we thought it might be a good step forward in discovering the region and helping the city.
Well, I will say you look very capable. That's good. Some of the adventurers that have come in before I've actually turned away as I feel them to be a bit... I'm concerned for their well-being, and for all of you, I think this should be terribly easy. I suspect. I have not laid eyes on it myself, but I suspect that the creatures are likely some form of undead, possibly a zombie of some sort. We suspect there are multiples of them, likely reanimated all at once and set loose in the woods to wreak havoc. But
Undead, you say?
undead, yes. But based on the equipment that I see you all with, you seem to have faced more than your fair share of challenges. I don't think this will be difficult for you at all.
Harka's gonna lean in real close to Sister and just whisper into her ear. You do realize this means we're totally fucked taking this job and we're almost gonna die.
Sister will just smile to Harka telepathically without, keying anyone in. Well, we have some natural remedies for undead. Kind of like motions to herself and you.
I also, again, I don't suspect this to be anything ridiculous. I think it's probably going to be a small group of shambling undead, but I don't suspect anything worse.
Quick question. How long has this been a problem?
It's been a problem for a few weeks that we've noticed the people have reported the sounds, but it's only within the last week that someone has actually seen strange, shadowy figures in the distance. None of them clear enough to get an accurate picture, mind you, but definitely clear enough to know
Okay.
something is out there.
And have you reported any attacks or any missing individuals?
No, not that we've had reported.
And have you been keeping track of caravan information?
Absolutely. All of our merchant and trading caravans have come and gone without issue, and we've received word that the ones that have already been due to arrive have. The rest are still in transit at this point.
None behind schedule?
None that we've been notified of.
If they were just shambling undead, they would have already attacked someone by now, and they would have not been nearly as, well,
Patient?
efficient and patient too, but efficient in concealing themselves. They're definitely being directed.
That is partly my fear, especially with them having been released into the woods like this. I will confess, I have a bit of a campaign against the undead on this continent. It's been my project since coming here. But
I mean, can't go wrong with killing the undead.
precisely. I also cannot afford to set resources where they will not be best suited in my role as captain. So, unfortunately, despite how I may wish to rush headlong into the fray, if something cannot be proven to be a problem, or at the very least laid eyes upon, I cannot divert resources to it.
Hmm.
Now that
What
we've
about
had a
a
report
guard
of...
at one of the guard gates that's just a complete and utter dick to the new arrivals?
What?
He had a problem with a feathered gentleman.
Unfortunately, I work more with the guards on the inner circle of the city. Far more.
Hmm.
The outskirts and
oh.
gate guards are not under my jurisdiction.
Unfortunate.
I am sorry to hear that you had such a sour experience. It seems to truly have ruined your day.
Ruined my day yesterday. I'm pretty good today.
Well, that is good then.
Hmm. Well,
All right. So, where's this forest? Which direction?
hold
Uh,
on.
Yes,
There's still rather important things to discuss.
of course.
So, if they haven't attacked anyone and they haven't abducted anyone, it does not mean that they need new corpses, and it does not mean that they are trying to weaken the town in any sort of way. If they have just been providing noises and scaring people, they seem to be trying to inspire fear, or they've been looking for someone specific. Or something specific. So my assumption is that if they had showed up a few weeks ago, there's something that they predicted that would be arriving here, and they've been waiting for it. Or them, if they're waiting for someone specific.
That
So
is
we would
possible, yes.
we would probably be able to draw them out better if we posed with a group. Because they would probably draw closer in order to see who we were. Because we didn't have any problems when we got here.
From which way
We
did you
came
travel?
from the east.
It has been seen more towards the northwest. If you would allow me,
Of course.
she'll pull out a map of the area, and she'll kind of point to this area over here.
Between Kamaraska and the mountains?
Yes.
Are the mountains easy to traverse? Or...
For those that are familiar with them, yes. It's less of dangerous beasts and more so the terrain. But if you are skilled with climbing and traversing mountains, it should pose no issue.
Well, a key thing to consider is no matter how much you know, undead under your command are not good at climbing. So they probably wouldn't travel through the mountains. So their base would either be in the mountains towards the edge of the forest or in the forest. These are rather good insights. Well, what do you all want to do? You want to head straight for it? Do you want to try to draw them out first?
You're the brand of this outfit, sis, not me. I'm just here to hit shit.
Moai grinding noise as she turns to Tess and Icarus. What about you two?
I specialize in guerrilla warfare.
I too am kind of good from popping out of the shadows.
I'd say we just, go look for him and beat the fuck out of him.
Well, we could scrounge about the forest, but no guarantee that we'd find them. And if they are able to see us searching for them, then they might take more precautions. How about this? We have two rather exceptionally stealthy individuals, and two rather not, looking at Harka. So why don't Icarus and Tess watch from the shadows and provide overwatch, and Harka and I will wander about, maybe draw them out to investigate, and once we discern where they are, with Harka's divine senses and maybe some location magics for me, then we can close in on them and take down the ones that came out. Maybe find some clues.
That is certainly amenable for me.
Sounds like a solid plan to me, sis.
Harka,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sounds good.
Tess. I don't know if
Alright.
that was the light or...
I was just test being test. Let's get rolling. The sooner we get this done, the sooner we get paid.
Truly.
Well, from the sound of it, we have to wait for nighttime. Shadows. So, Miss Rithaea, anything to do in the city? We're
Things
kind
to
of
do.
new here.
Oh, what type of, what do you usually look for?
I'm not allowed to do it anymore.
Sorry,
Oh
I
my.
banned him from it. He
Oh my.
used to drink a lot.
I see. Yes. Understood. There's much to be seen in the Merchants District if you're of an eye for shopping.
Okay. Any non-shopping activities?
Depends on what you are looking for. Are you looking for an experience, an excursion, sightseeing?
A way to kill a couple hours before we walk into a forest.
A way to kill a good, I think, 10 hours for the sun to start going down.
I mean,
I'm gonna
If-
go take a nap.
that is always a wonderful option. The libraries at the tower are vast and varied in their subjects. Simply walking around and taking in the sights of the city, if it's your first time here, can be a wonderful experience. But also, you would, I would imagine, like to be fresh for your hunt. So resting is also a very valid option.
She'll turn to Icarus. Would you like to visit the tower with me, Icarus?
Yes, I could. I probably could find some more information on curses.
She smiles, puts her hands together. That's exactly what I was thinking. What about you, Tess? Harka wants to take a nap.
Tess looks at you. Tess does up the peace sign, and then she's gone.
Oh, I guess she's going to roam. It's okay, I have locate creature.
I can find her.
End object. Well, I trust her not to cause trouble. She can have some fun. Well, I guess we will all split off. Sister will walk with Harka until we split off from the inn and heading to the tower. I
Sid
didn't
and sister.
disconnect and everyone's just
No,
lacking.
we're hearing.
We're just waiting for the DM to say something.
Yes. So you make your way to the tower in the library. If you are looking for bookings on curses, make me investigation checks. Or one of you can look and assist the other.
How's your investigation?
+3.
We're about the same.
I guess I'll do the looking because this is more for me.
Sister will guide you.
All right, an 8.
And guidance is a +3.
Plus
Or were you-
a D4.
Okay.
So
So-
roll a D4.
With
Well,
an
it's a +3.
11, with an 11, you find most of the books that you've read up till now.
No more information. Well, we can come back later, and I'll have my spells a little better for helping us search for maybe something new.
All right. Yes. What are you doing? You said you vanished. Where'd you go?
Yeah. You don't know that.
That's why I'm asking.
No.
Then you
Just goes
disappear
for
from
walk.
the narrative.
I stealth so hard.
I have
Well,
gone into
so
another
hard
campaign.
the DM can't even find her.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, just goes for a walk.
Goes for a walk. Where?
I pick a direction, I start walking.
What direction? You were in 2. Which way are you going?
Okay, let me see. Yeah. 1D8. 8. Alright, south.
South. So as you make your way from the Cloud District through the Merchants District and into the southern reaches of the periphery, you definitely notice the scenery change from this very fine, bougie area where everything seems to be almost muted in pastel type, just gently washed out, delicate beauty. And it's very fine. It almost reminds you a little bit of the Feywild, but
Yeah,
less.
could be cold.
Could be colder. Definitely the Feywild seen through like gauze almost with the delicate beauty of it, but softer for sure than the Feywild is. As you pass into the Merchants District, it's almost like the city comes to life. There are people walking by at a faster pace. They're talking amongst each other. There are children playing in the streets. There's carts selling fabrics and toys and clothes and food, and everything smells wonderful and it's lively and sounds just so much more alive and colorful here. And it's overwhelming, but in a good way. It's just really nice to have something that vibrant and that fulfilling. And then as you get out into the farmlands and small little cottages and huts of the periphery, it's just idyllic, really is the best word for it. It's just very peaceful and rustic. You see people out there tending to their farms. some with crops, some with livestock. A lot of cows in the field, just mooing gently as you walk past. And it's so interesting to see how varied things are in this city, as large as it is. But you've been in big cities before. I mean, you've been in the hustle and bustle of the Feywild. But this feels different, where it really is almost like smaller individual cities inside of these huge walls, just based on where you are and what kind of people live there. And it doesn't seem necessarily segregated, as in people from this area can't go here, just more of, if you're looking for this, you will find it here. The farmland is going to be where the farmland is, and that's where the cows are going to be. And sometimes they wander towards the merchant district, but usually only if someone is either bringing them there to be sold or to be just like, oh, I'm bringing my cow, like a small calf, I'm bringing them into the market or whatever. Some kids do that if they have a cow that they've been raising. You know, fantasy 4-H. But it is, as you really reach these outskirts, and you kind of find yourself coming to sit along the side of the river, there's a piece that I don't think has been there for a while. And it's nice. I imagine your little feet kicking as you dangle them over the ledge. Anything else anyone wants to do before we hunt a monster?
Honk shoe. Honk shoe.
Yes.
There is something that Icarus wants to go buy.
Absolutely. What you looking for?
He would first split away from Sister. And he would go look for a gift.
Okay. Do you want to say it out loud or DM it?
I am going to whisper it to you.
I will whisper you back a response. That is not how you spell that word. All right. I have whispered your response.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
All right. It comes with a little fabric case.
Roger that.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else? Anybody? Bueller?
I got nothing.
You got nothing.
Nothing.
Park out here seeping.
I guess Sister, once Icarus breaks off, she would just go back to the inn and change up her spells.
All right.
After I bought that, I would make my way back to the inn.
Okie dokie. Then give me 1 moment to restore something real quick. Go ahead and put you guys back on the continent map. And you know that the monster is somewhere in a general this way direction, but I would like someone to make a tracking attempt for me, please.
Got a +5. Anyone better than that, or
What is it, Sir Bibble?
God, no.
yes, survival?
Survival,
No.
yes.
Okay.
All right. +5, it sounds like it is.
While we're going about, Sister will have detect magic on with the lenses.
Okay. What is the range on that again?
I believe 60 feet. Let me check.
6 feet. Okay.
Detect magic. Range south. Awesome. It's 30 feet.
30 feet. Okay. So it's like, I don't remember if it's a general thing or if it's larger, like locate object. So it doesn't take very long. It takes probably about 15, 20 minutes before you start to pick up a faint trail of a necromancy magic leading further towards the north. You follow that trail for about an hour before the source starts to get thicker, I think is the best word to use. It's certainly the only one coming to my head right now. So you know that you are getting closer to wherever this thing is.
All right. Formations, everyone. Sneaky, sneaky from you two, please. And then Harka and I will be loud and unassuming individuals.
All right.
Myself.
I will go ahead and put you over here. No, old maps. All right. If you will place yourselves towards the south, since you are coming from south to north. Icarus and Tess, if you will place yourselves as to where you sneaky, and make me stealth checks, please. Nice. Up tall in the tree, I assume?
Yeah.
I would be with Tess then,
Nice.
because me no see well in dark.
Fair enough. Respect it. Okay. 18, very nice. 26, very nice.
Hey, Icarus, real quick. You still
Yes?
have the thing that Sister gave you, right? For the spell.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Then I can hit this and know that it'll actually work.
Okay.
All right. So they're over there. I gotta keep in mind my distance to you.
All So, are you just walking down the road like normal? Are you trying to make a scene or draw attention to yourselves?
Marco's just walking down making pregnant buffalo sounds. Just
All right.
He's not exactly quiet, so it'd
Was
be
not
easy to
expecting
find.
the pregnant buffalo sounds.
He's not making pregnant buffalo sounds. He's just making noise.
Sister?
Sister will just be humming and playing her lyre. Let's see how terribly. Oh, nope. I'm
Not
going to get
terribly at all.
all my good rolls on all the nonsense, and then I'm going to
Isn't that
roll a
always
saving
how it
throw
is,
and get
though?
a 3.
As you are strumming your lyre, you hear echoing in the distance, almost like something is trying to join in, but it doesn't quite fit with the notes. Like it's a almost just a half step off, turning it into this discordant, and your fingers kind of skip on the strings as you kind of try to get back, but you just keep hearing, and it gets louder and more pressing, this wordless, echoing dirge in the distance that is coming from the north, and it's getting closer. And it takes your breath away for a second. It almost sounds familiar, but not quite. But it's unsettling. Anyone that heard this would definitely run the other way if they were not a party of powerful adventurers. But regular people would not want to be anywhere near this sound. What do you all do? It's approaching you.
Is the moon out?
Yes.
Yay! I just need to figure out why I'm asking that.
Hammer. It's your hammer.
What does it do during the moon?
Didn't you write it down?
No.
I know I gave it to you.
Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
It
Like
either hits harder or has better hit rate. One of the
Both.
two.
Like I gave it to you so that you could write it down. My brother in Christ. My sister in sin. My cousin in chaos. What do you do? What are you doing? The song is coming closer.
Weapons out. And ready for combat.
You can give me a 30-foot aura.
Sure. There we go.
Because the moment this thing comes in view, Sister is going to use Aura of Fury.
Alrighty. And you all just stand there waiting for it?
I'm gonna stay hidden behind the tree. Yeah.
Okay.
Sister will motion for Harka to move up slightly. So we can get in a better position to be assisted by our comrade. Maybe I can give them the buff. Sorry, Tess.
Alright. Wow. And trudging, almost labored onto the scene, still emitting this mournful, almost a song, almost a crying song. Need everyone to roll me some initiative, please.
Oh my god. Hold on, I know exactly the music we need to be listening to for this.
Thank you.
Someone send me the link so I can actually join.
It's in the Discord. My cousin in chaos. Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Which one? There it is.
What in the
2, 3,
divine light is
5.
that?
All right. Tess, you get to go first. Pyro, are you still muted?
Yeah. I take a gander at it and go, look now.
That's fair.
Where's the extra damage come from? Oh, ignore the hunter's mark damage. I didn't do that.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, 24 will hit. Or 26. It's 8.
Parker's just gonna say, "What in the triple fuck is that?"
What in the triple fuck?
And for my next trick, all right, I'm going to. Ew, what do I not want to use on that one? We're gonna do. Yeah, well, I want to give us a little more of a die. I'm gonna make. I want it to die. I'm going to spend 5 mana die. Or no, hang on. Can I do it yet? It's here. No. Up to up to ability, so I can spend 4. So I'm gonna do 4 mana die on a power shot. So for 5 dice, because fuck whatever the hell that thing is. Now my D6 is so fun. It's actually, I think I use this thing every once in a while, but 2 generally, and then 1 for more. Yeah. So it's actually, yeah, it's 5 dice. So I'm just gonna say 5 dice. Weak.
Oh shit!
Fuck this. Goodbye.
16.
16 for 16 damage on that, and then another one.
Alrighty.
Weak.
Hold
and
up.
then another 10 piercing.
Okay. Alrighty.
It's my turn.
Alrighty. Sister, it's your turn.
All right. So I would have used my reaction to cast the aura.
Okay.
So let me post it. Resistance to poison, can't be disease, and advantage in saving throws against most of the conditions.
Okay.
All right. Then, well, that thing's pretty ugly and terrible. So, that's perfectly in range for a removal session. Ah, damn!
All right.
That's
Dexterity
a solid
save.
one.
I'm not good
Also,
at those.
I believe Necrohydra. Also, I believe my DC for using fire spells is +1
Okay.
because of the.
It failed no matter
Fire
what,
wizard.
so. Waiting on the Necrohydra. Quick, somebody change his name in Discord.
No. Also, Norvin joined the fucking watch together as the Necromorph.
Of course he did. I love that. Love that for him. All right.
Did you expect me to take it seriously?
Oop. Emma turn.
All right. Icarus.
Do I get the sense that it knows that I'm here yet?
Fairly confident that it doesn't know you're here.
Then I'm going to stay here and dodge. Because I don't have many ranged options.
Respected.
We can lure it in.
Always,
We got
always a
full power.
respectable choice.
There we go.
All right. It is the Necrohydra's turn. The Necrohydra is going to move up 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it is going to use... Let's see, which one does it want to do? It's gonna use its necrotic bile is what it's gonna do. So that is rotten bile in a 30-foot cone. Line.
I believe that hits Harka.
Nope, it doesn't
No,
even
it
do that.
doesn't.
No, it doesn't even hit
Well,
Harka.
Wow.
I also rolled pretty
Hold on.
absolute ass on the
Back to
damage.
line. Oh yeah, I can't hit you guys with anything. Well, then I suppose it would not quite do that because it knows its range, even
Okay,
if the
so
DM
this
does it.
isn't going to be metagaming, but I was going to spread out as it was to try and prevent us from being able to get hit by
Respected.
something like that.
Listen, if I'm allowed to metagame and say, hey, it didn't do that because I didn't realize you guys were 35 feet away from it, you guys are allowed to do that. Hold on. I forgot where
It
it's
would get right up in
It
his
can
face.
get
if
pretty
it
much 5 feet away from me.
Yeah. That is what it will do with its dash.
No,
And at
not
the end
right
of
up
its
on me.
turn-
5 feet away. 5 feet away. Back up 5 feet.
Norman.
It was
its
35
cone
feet from
was
you.
30 feet right here.
Oh,
That means
okay.
it would move.
Never
right
mind
here.
then. Yeah, never mind
Directly on you. Because the cone was 35 to get to you.
then. All right.
And then... So that was 2. The end of its turn. Okay. So that is plus that amount. And you notice from 2 dumps that have been knocked off, you notice 2 heads grow from each. So this thing now has 7 heads.
Who knocked the stumps off?
Sister knocked off 1 and Tess knocked off the other.
And I take it that fire doesn't stop them from growing.
No.
Well, that only leaves one other option.
Yeah.
That's its turn. That's the end of its turn.
Get to smiting.
You have a target-rich environment in front of you.
Vow of Enmity.
All right.
Just points at it and go, "You're dead." And dunk, 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 dunk. He's gonna move over here. And apply whack stick.
All right. 16 will hit. Minus 10.
I am assuming it's an undead, correct?
Oh,
Yes.
the Necrohydra, I would hope so.
It is.
Level 1 smite.
Okay.
D8, yeah, D8. 18 more damage.
Okay.
Or radiant.
One of the heads comes off.
Apply whack stick again.
Okay. That'll hit. 13.
One more level 1 smite.
Okay.
13 more damage.
All right. That's another one of the heads comes off. Is that your turn?
Yes, that is
Alright.
my turn.
Yes.
Thunk.
Yes, that will hit.
Alright,
yeah.
I will use bonus action
Okay.
on that one. Which one do I want to use? Bramble. Yeah, Bramble.
Okay. Say dex save, which we already know it's not good at. Fail.
Fails.
I would have been surprised. It's got a 6 as its dexterity
Alright,
score.
so Tess takes out what is looks like a cylinder filled with barbed wire and just slings that bitch at it. And it is now covered in winding brambles. Let's see here, I believe its movements is fucked. Yeah, movements reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
And every time on the first time it moves 1 foot with a teleporting each turn for the first time, takes 2d6 slashing damage.
Don't forget the 1d6 of poison damage that it won't actually take because it's undead.
It is immune.
Yeah. It's more or less to fuck with its movement. And then that will be my turn. As
All right.
I back away.
Sister.
So I've already got my buff up. That's my concentration. Alright. It's probably pretty good at this, though. But might as well give it a shot. Con save, please.
Oh, that it's better at. Doesn't matter if it rolls a 6.
Alright. All 6 of those heads are blind.
5.
Oh, he did take off 2.
Yeah. I use that for unconscious. I like that one. Okay. Such turn.
Yep.
All right.
I don't want to move because then I'll miss people in buffs. And I don't want to get any closer to them because it's, dangerous.
Dangerous territory. All right, Icarus.
I am going to jump out from behind this tree, run up to it, and stab it.
Alrighty. 11, unfortunately. Oh no, it's advantage because it's blind.
Yeah.
So that's 24. Very nice.
And then I am going to duck away.
Run away.
Also valid.
Put more distance between you and sister.
I
Right. Since it is blind and cannot see
Where'd
you,
that pigeon go from? That meta pigeon, where is it?
since it is blind and cannot
In the
see,
dark house.
the mournful, horrible wailing song that it's just been making throughout suddenly gets louder as all 5 of the remaining heads emit a horrible wail. You all have advantage on this saving throw, but I'm hoping at least one of you will fail it.
Oh, we can't be frightened.
No, you have advantage.
Oh, I thought it prevented us from being frightened.
Nope.
You have advantage on saving throws against effects that cause any of the following conditions. I don't have the one that can outright prevent it yet.
Yeah, neither do I don't think.
Fail.
No.
Wibbum.
Success.
Unfortunately, nobody's within 10 feet of me, so they don't get my aura.
18.
Success.
Arca.
Success.
Think he passed.
Yeah, Icarus is the only one that fails.
Ooh.
Honestly, this kind of works for screaming as well. So, all right.
That's the one that I use for frightened and similar.
Well, yeah, but it works for actively wailing. All right. That is the Necrohydra's turn. Let me make sure that was... Yep. Cool.
20 feet of movement.
Close. Close. It can't see. It's not going anywhere.
Yep. Okay.
It's bog time.
Uh,
Yeah, I was trying. sadly, protection from good and evil is touch. Otherwise, I
Yeah.
can help Icarus with fucking
I
frighten.
mean, you can run up to him and hit him with it.
Hunter's mark.
Does it make him immune?
No, it'd give him advantage on another save.
Which is what I do anyway.
And plus,
You
I'd be
can't
standing
stack-
right next to him, so he'd get an extra +4 to his save.
Yeah, all it would do is give him an extra +4
Okay.
because advantage doesn't stack.
Bonk.
Where is my?
I mean,
Oh,
you
it's for the-
could
There it is.
you could hit it and then run up to him. It is blinded and covered in brambles.
It's 17.
It's an action, isn't it?
No,
Mhm.
just standing near him for his save with your aura.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I already gave him advantage with mine.
Yeah.
Okay, so bonk.
I will.
And
I will tell you before you do a spell slot. Advantage does not stack.
I've already decided to attack.
Womp.
Nice. There goes ahead.
And that sucks. That was my last level 1.
Well,
So come on, let me crit. Bonk.
all right.
19.
So fucking
gonna
close.
So
Close.
close.
Forgot you.
Another one of these. Oh, that sucks.
Rip.
Unlucky.
Okay,
I'm just
and
realizing this shouldn't be taking off multiple heads in one turn.
You only
'Cause
lose one
it's-
head a turn.
Yeah.
there.
I mean-
You're
Because
within
it
10
doesn't
feet
say
of
per
me.
attack, it says per turn. It is
Well,
going
just
to
give
make.
it back 2 heads then.
Yeah.
Because the Hark is the only one who took out multiple in a single turn.
So it would have. Okay, so it had 7 when Harka came over to it.
So now it has 5
So it
still.
took 1. Yeah, so it has 5.
Why don't you put
Which
one of the
means-
symbols but have 5 on it?
Oh,
Like,
I have a
like
counter of
this.
heads. I have a
Okay,
head
okay.
counter. So that means it makes 5 bite attacks at disadvantage. $18,
Miss.
15, miss.
Miss.
11, miss. 24,
24 does in fact hit.
and 17, miss. 1
16.
hits.
16 miss.
16.
So that is 13 damage. And Constitution save. Good. All right, it's my turn.
All right.
Alright, bonus action. Hunter's Mark.
Wait would make a. Oh no, that was your turn. Never mind. Oh, it would have made a con save at the end of its turn for blindness.
Yes, it
That
would.
fails. It does not have advantage.
Okay. Time for poke.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Time for big poke.
Hold on.
Ah, no way.
Wait.
I already used Hunter's Mark. No.
Um,
Oh well. Then the next one.
17. Okay. One of the heads goes.
I've decided I don't like this thing existing. I want to do it again. Action search.
Okay.
Boink.
That'll miss.
Nope. Yep. All right, next turn.
Is the +2 a bless?
No, that's
ar-
archery's
it's
fighting.
Bro, you need to put that in your thing somewhere else
No.
because I keep thinking it's bless. That
I'm
just
sorry.
hits.
Wait, 13 hits? Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
It's big and
but
But
fleshy.
it's blind.
24.
I don't think blind affects ranged attacks.
It affects attacks.
I don't think it affects ranged. I think it's just melee.
Why
Fuck.
would it not?
That's dumb.
It's the same way that prone
What is
gives
it?
ranged disadvantage.
No, that makes no sense. But,
Wrong.
okay. 24 damage.
It hits one way or another.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
That is the end of my turn.
Right.
Because part of your AC live is being able to dodge. It can't see incoming attacks to dodge, so it doesn't dodge.
This
That's
thing
why you
can't
have
dodge
advantage.
anyway.
But
Right.
that's why you have advantage when they're blind.
Not
Faster.
even only just dodging, trying to protect your sweet spots like a golem. It would not be dodging; it would just be moving its big armored shit in the way. But it can't even see it coming.
Yes.
Alrighty. Let's see. So, don't want to concentrate on nothing. It's still blinded. And I don't... Well, I guess I could do that. I'll use my last second level. Think. I can't even control that. And drag it out. Can't control it.
What?
The token for the spiritual weapon.
You should have control over it. The one in player tools?
I can use the flame sphere. It's fine. Just delete that thing.
It says it can be controlled by sister.
I can't. Have you updated? Have you saved the token since you did that?
Let me open the character sheet, but it should be in there. It says you're in there.
Okay, now I can. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Spiritual weapon is spawned. And shall bonk.
Alright.
Bonk.
A 12 unfortunately just misses.
16.
16! Damn it!
It's
still
a s-
fucking blind!
Attack rolls live.
Attack rolls!
Live,
Attack
I'll post it.
rolls!
I'll post
If
it
I'm
right
rolling a dice at this motherfucker, it's an advantage!
It's right above it. Live right there.
I'm about to create a shit post to send to you with big ass highlights and blaring alarms of the condition. But I will
I'm
settle
looking
for
it up
this
right
now.
now because she doesn't believe
That's-
us.
It's right there, woman!
It's right there in chat. I googled it. It's right there. Well, I haven't googled. I put it into the Roll20 search bar. I rolled.
If it's an attack roll. It is a spell attack roll.
that your turn?
It is an attack roll.
Bomba.
I'll do that, and with my cantrip, Bing Bong.
Okay, wisdom save. Fail. How do you want to do this?
Fucking wait, is it immune to necrotic? That's a very important question.
It's resistant.
So it'll take 9.
It had 8 hit points.
Woo! I guess after the bonk hits it and it's reeling, Sister will use Toll the Dead, and inside of each of its disgusting necrohydra heads, its own wailing will be drowned out by Sister's lyre, basically beckoning it to rest finally.
And it lays dead before you. Truly dead, not undead.
What?
Just to make sure.
It
Okay.
He
okay.
knows Hydras can get back up, so he's making sure this thing can't get back up. All right. I think it's dead.
I think so too. Ominous music. The curse. I've never heard this one before. Think.
Holy shit. I didn't know those things came in undead variants.
What doesn't?
Okay, so do we just like drag the
Burn it.
body back to the city?
Burn it.
Hold on. Remember, we kind of need clues. Someone created this. They don't just form.
Very true. They do not.
Okay.
Harka's going to investigate it.
So, can you get rid of my aura, please?
Yes.
As Sister will go into detect magic with the eyes, which takes her concentration.
15. It looks like an amalgamation of mangled bodies that had been magically merged to create this creature. But with a 15, that's, you don't really tell any, like, there's no signature or anything. Sister, with the magic eyes, you definitely, obviously, there is necromancy on this thing. There is a lot of necromancy on this thing. It is fading as you have killed it. The necromantic energy is fading away from it. And it seems to be just sort of dispersing in the way that you know most magic does. When you kill a magical creature, the magic is just going to kind of disperse back into the ether and the natural magic of the world. It doesn't necessarily harm the things in the ecosystem because it's necromancy or anything else. It is going to return back to the weave and what it is. But it is definitely a strong. It was a powerful magical signature. Nothing. This was not some random necromancy wizard stumbling upon something. This was created on purpose.
Sister will do an arcana with
Okay.
advantage from the lenses to
Yep.
see if she can get anything specific.
Okay. 18.
18.
It is an unfamiliar magical signature. It's not one you've encountered before, but you sense that it originated on this continent.
Can Sister do a medicine check to see if this creature has been lumbering around for a long time?
Sure, make a medicine check.
Ugh.
11. It's difficult to tell sometimes with undead, because sometimes undeath can continue to rot, but sometimes, especially with higher level undead like this, the undeath kind of preserves them in whatever state they were at in decomposition. So you're not entirely sure if they have been this decomposed in stasis for a while or if they have continued decomposing.
Well, whoever made this on purpose and sent it here. I don't know what they wanted to gain from having this thing shamble around, especially if it hasn't attacked anyone.
I think because people could hear it coming and just ran from it. What do you suppose is further up this road?
No, it could be any sort of cave or lair that it fashioned itself, or it could be where the creator had set himself when he released it. So it could just be returning back on instinct, or it could just actually have the creator in it. But they seem a rather powerful spellcaster.
All right, so you want to continue up the road to see what we can find, or do you want to head back to the city?
I used a lot of my resources for that. Thankfully, we seem to get the advantage on it early on. But I'm not sure how much more I could face in terms of being of assistance.
All right, then let's just head back to the city and report to the captain that we took care of this.
I guess it makes sense that...
Do we need to bring anything back to prove?
Well, I mean, you can take your pick. There's a lot of heads in the ground.
Yeah, let's yeah. He'll pull out the silver scimitar, kind of completely release one head from the body so he can carry it back to the city with him.
Easy enough with a little bit of elbow grease. But it does not take an incredible amount of effort.
Unless one of our two mutes want to do anything, I guess we're heading back to the city.
Oh, by all means, I can carry that.
As long as you don't wear it like a hat.
I'm as big as that thing.
As long as you don't wear it like a hat is wild.
I do what I want.
Well, I suppose I don't really have much radiant to drop on it.
So we're heading back to town, Liv.
You get back to the town, I put you on the pretty map. Oh, I have to move off of the pretty map in order. Okay, because you guys
Do
are.
they let me into this fucking city with the Hydra head? Or do they stop us?
You would, if you let them know that, like, hey, this is Captain Rithaea's bounty, they will send a message and they'll have a messenger back, like a messenger pigeon sending spell, kind of something like that. And they'll have a messenger back within 5 minutes going, send them to me immediately. Let them in and send them to me.
Right.
Oh, that's what I was looking for. Granted, I don't have ceremony prepared. Sister will douse the remains with one of her holy waters at least.
Valid.
Just in case.
All right. So you make your way back to the briefing room in the Royal Guard barracks, and Captain Rithaea is there waiting for you.
Is she in pajamas?
No, she is in her armor.
Damn, that'd have been funny. I just imagine her being woken up by the messenger like Jarl Balgriff. Going to track a dragon in Dragon's Rage. Oh,
It took you some time to walk there. She had time to put the armor on.
I didn't know how much of a rush she was in.
I am told you were successful.
Yep. Thunk.
Oh, dear gods.
The whaling is dealt with at the bare minimum. Unfortunately, that raises a bigger concern of someone who created a necrohydra.
That is not what I was expecting.
That's, well, it's around what I was expecting.
I wasn't expecting it either, but I also was not expecting, just a bunch of zombies. So, cool.
Well, thank you for your skill in oh my god. That she just kind of picks it up and turns so that the face isn't looking at her. Thank you for your skill in felling this creature.
Yeah, we're definitely heading back out there tomorrow, though, to look for whoever the fuck made it.
They are powerful indeed.
What the Sigma?
Forgot all the bubble noises.
She looks like she is in shock at the creature.
The good news is it was undead, so you really did send the right guy out there to mess it up.
Of
They
course.
did make short work of it.
Short work indeed. You are.
Took me like 24 seconds to kill it.
Come on, Harka.
Harka will flex.
Tess did a good job too, and unfortunately Icarus got screamed at. But he did a nice attacks.
I must commend
It's a
you
team
all.
effort. So I don't need any commending. They like it though.
Sitzer blew it up with a fireball.
This is quite a feat that you all have managed.
Money.
Yeah.
Harka kind of just looks at it and is thinking like, it's not even the biggest thing we've killed.
Money.
Team
will
effort
be-
is true. It is
Gold.
very important to have a team.
Tess
My
is cheesing
heart
over here.
Is she actually
heart needs to-
saying this, or is Pyro fucking with me? I can't tell
I think
anymore.
Yeah,
I think
she-
she'd actually be saying that.
Yeah, she's saying.
Yes,
My
of
heart needs
course.
to grow.
She motions one of the other guards in her stylized armor over to her and whispers something to them, and they come out of the room. Your bounty reward will be here shortly.
Yeah.
If I may, I would also make mention of this to the queen.
Oh shit.
Do you think
I mean-
that would help?
I mean, without the gods, why not?
I
I
mean-
mean, any particular reason?
She should know. You've done a great
I
service
mean-
for the city. For her.
Oh,
I mean, we're just big adventurers, you know.
We're just, adventurers. Nothing.
Very
I
well.
mean,
I understand.
if you want to give us a reward, you could find someone who's ridiculously well versed in curses and how to break them without having to track down who cast the curse, and you can introduce us. I know it's really specific,
I don't know.
but it's kind of the big thing we're looking for.
I
Yeah.
might have a connection there, actually.
Does it involve the queen?
Looks at Icarus, gives him 2 thumbs ups and a big smile.
I am not from here originally. My personal band of soldiers and I came to Kamaraska about a decade ago, traveling, and we wanted to help where we could, and we saw a need here, and we stayed. Thankfully, the Queen has been very gracious to us, and has allowed us to do good work here.
Yes, queen.
But my soldiers and I are not alone. We are the members of an ancient order known as the Shadow Shields. We are an order of warriors sworn to hunt down the shadows of the world and put them in their place. Having adventurers such as you join our ranks would be a great boon to our efforts.
quest. I'm already on a quest.
We're good. We
We're
like being
freelancers.
unaffiliated, so we can kind of go where we're needed.
We go
and
where
not
we need
be
it.
at the beck and call of anyone else.
Make no
Yeah,
mistake.
we're
My
Plus,
order is
the big tall lady who's brimming with fire is on a direct quest from her god. So we're busy.
no. My apologies.
But thank you.
You misunderstand.
we're
This is
freelancers.
this is not. This is an offer of resources, access. I'm not asking that you do anything or give of yourselves. Merely that
We just
you
continue what we've been doing.
Okay, all right.
Precisely.
Listen, I really is it okay if I talk about this, sister? I'm going to talk about the thing because this might actually be like a conflicting thing here.
Um,
So,
I-
could you? Is it okay?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The thing that you and Harka don't like me being affiliated with.
Oh.
This might be a conflicting thing here.
what
Is it
might?
okay if I say that, Harka? Please.
We are politely turning her down already.
Okay.
We appreciate the offer. It's very kind and noble of you, but we really do have other things we are doing.
We are politically unaffiliated.
Yes, we like it that way.
Well, then unfortunately I cannot offer my assistance with the curse expertise, as the expert that I know is a rather secretive member of our order and does not show themselves lightly.
Parthenex.
Oh, wonderful. That's
My apologies.
good old religious bullshittery. Nice.
Well,
Many members of my order are
it's
not
fair.
religious. It is simply it is their wish to not reveal themselves to those outside of the order without knowing first. I cannot
don't
reveal
worry.
their information to others. My
Don't worry,
apologies.
Icarus. We'll find someone.
Pat.
Thank
Well,
you. Yes.
you have to consider if we're not a part of their order, then they don't know whose side we could be on. So they didn't want to, reveal
Sure.
too many identities and.
Sure.
We
Well,
wanna keep
we're gonna go.
Wait, our money. Money.
Yeah, we need our money still.
Yes, of course.
Money.
And then
Definitely
it's
don't do
around
this
then
shit
that,
for free.
that her guard that she sent out to go collect your reward comes in with a very large sack of gold.
Does anyone else
Here.
feel awkward now?
I apologize if I have made things uncomfortable. It was not my intention.
Sorry, I'm already gainfully employed.
If it means anything, we'll still be doing all the good stuff we've been trying to do, even if we're unaffiliated. So if we end up helping you guys out again, then, well, it'll be good.
It is far more likely that you would not know. We are, for the most part, very secretive.
That's fair.
Well, the good news is, I have already forgotten your guys' name.
Excellent.
Okay.
So, let's give this gold to our bookkeeper. Again, points at sister. We are staying at the so-and-so inn. Insert name here.
Of course.
And
Yes.
if you need us for a job, cool. But tomorrow we're probably going to be setting out and trying to find the necromancer that made this thingamadingy.
Of course.
Necrohydra.
Yes.
Yes,
Did you just come out with that name?
Huh?
The necromorph?
Yeah.
It was morphed dead flesh, so I guess that would
Well,
make sense.
I
guess
will,
we'll go somewhere and wait for it.
to avoid any more causing any more discomfort, I will take my
no
leave of you all.
discomfort given. It's just, we appreciate your offer. It's just, we enjoy being freelance. She's got an employer who is,
Yeah.
jealous.
Yeah, I don't know that.
It's just a guess.
She's very politically aligned,
She's
To
been rather
herself.
helpful.
of course. And I'm a lender.
She's- Wait,
going to-
You say that about Saren Ray, but she's had us go out and help many of her siblings and other
Not
people.
Listen.
you, sis.
Listen, I'm just
Oh.
going
Hi,
to leave.
Hi, mine. Mine. We're talking about mine.
Okay. I was a little confused. Sorry.
I'm just going to leave now.
How much?
Oh,
How much
Well,
are you-
shouldn't we be leaving? I think we're in your office.
Yeah, we're in your
office.
Listen, this is a public briefing room that we use in the barracks. I'm going to go back to sleep.
Cool.
Good
Okay.
night. And she'll just
Sweet.
kind of scurry out of the room.
Sweet
What's the-
dreams.
What's in the box?
Sister, do you
no.
open the bag of the gold?
Yes.
There is 3,000 gold.
Money,
What the
money
fuck?
talks. Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
And you
Money,
gather
money,
that
money,
when
money,
she
money.
called over the person to get the reward, she said, "Bro, this thing was a lot bigger, triple this shit."
How much is that a piece? Someone else do the
750.
math.
I
750.
got you. Okay, he got you. I should have known Tess would have been on top of that.
Yeah, Tess. You opened the box. Tess was already in the box. You don't know how she got
The
in
bag!
Tess was on Sister's shoulder and she's like, "Open the box." She opens the bag and Tess is just staring straight at her from inside. You know that old ass anime where a dude's digging through the hay and then it's his face.
Yep. 3,000 divided by 4. We get 750 a pop.
Quite literally what I just said.
Oh, I didn't hear you say it. Probably because I was typing to you.
Yeah.
And I can't do two things at once. Ask my ex-wife.
You know what? Fair enough. Neither can I. Alright, I'm currently sitting at a solid 2,600 gold.
How the fuck is the paladin the richest person in this group?
Bruh?
I have 2909.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
about to be overweight off of gold coins.
Really? Is that a fact?
Skip.
I do carry a lot of things.
If you need me to carry anything, sis, I got ya.
It's okay.
I mean, it's like the one good thing I'm good for, other than bashing shit's heads in.
You did a very good job at bashing many heads in today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eh.
All right, let's
Let's just go to bed
Yep.
and send the players to bed too.
Hey, we have a solid 23 minutes left.
Yeah.
Don't take this from me.
It's a good spot to wrap up for the night.
No!
I mean,
monster! You
I was up pretty late last night, so I might be going to bed early.
dominoes, you monster!
Don't worry, I'm sure Bill won't cancel again tomorrow.
I thought he already has gone on
Oh,
hiatus
did he?
for the
Hang
season.
on.
I thought so.
No, he said he plans on playing on
then
the
I don't
16th.
remember.
Don't you ruin it for me.
I don't
Hang on,
remember.
let's check. Let's check.
I'm vibrating in my seat right now. I am sad that Beacon of Hope did not actually no, that wasn't Beacon of Hope, that was
It's
Aura of Purity.
Purity, yeah.
I'm sad it did not help Icarus. But
Oh,
I'm glad
I
that-
should. Hold on.
I mean, it never got back to his turn when he was feared, so
Yeah.
even if he would have saved from it,
We nuked that thing. It had to die.
It did get absolutely shafted.
If it got close to us, it was fucked. Because that's what I was debating which shot to do first. Because I almost did like Bramble shot first to just slow the fucker down.
It
mean,
definitely would have.
she
Yeah,
did
well,
send an undead creature against a Vengeance Paladin.
Yeah.
That was what
we
came
kinda
for
worry.
it.
built for that.
We'll fight 3 next time.
Probably.
And the only reason I got hit is because I walked away from it to give Icarus the +4 to his save.
Liv, I'm sorry we didn't join your ancient order.
No?
Yeah.
You're fine.
Like I said, quest.
You made your choices.
I
I
already
never
had a
said
quest.
quest.
I was getting Delphine vibes. I'm like, I can't be hurt again. I can't be
Another
told to go do-
Skyrim.
I
reference,
know
Liv.
who Delphine is.
She was gonna go make us beat up Parthenax, and I
You
was gonna
don't
be like,
even
no.
know that, though.
But I do. I'm actually omnipotent.
But you don't.
Incorrect.
Parthenax doesn't even exist in my setting. You don't even know a Parthenax. Who is
That's
she gonna
what's
make you kill?
wrong. We need a Parthenax. What the fuck?
That's her.
Damn.
Holy hell.
That bitch looked like she made out of AI art.
She's not. I made sure to search before 2023. I literally have to add before 2023 to all of my searches now to make sure I don't get AI art. It's ridiculous. It's a plague.
You could also just show it to Shane first. Shane's really good at fucking.
I want things to be a
finding
surprise! Bonk.
Damn, you got bumped.
A woman touched me. Oh.
I think that's where we're gonna
Sorry.
cut it off
Sorry.
officially.
Sorry. I am so sorry.
That's who are you apologizing to?
Go ahead and cut
YouTube?
that out for me,
YouTube doesn't
please, Liv.
care. No.
Please
Go ahead
tell
and
me
cut
you're-
that shit
No,
out, please.
I don't
I'm
edit
begging.
these videos.
I'm begging.
I don't
I'm
edit
begging.
these
Is your
videos.
recording still going?
It is.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
I don't
fucking
edit
Christ.
these videos. Are you kidding me? This shit goes unedited. I make a thumbnail, but that shit is separate.
Norvin, do you know what that means? I know how to
Suffer.
clip videos too.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
yeah,
Is that
you
gonna
bet-
show up on the fucking
Probably.
soundboard?
Oh,
And I'm not
yes,
even
it
gonna know
is.
because I don't even have the soundboard, so I will be completely unaffected
Shane
by
knows
this.
how to
So
clip audio. I can just grab the
I
video
guess
stuff,
look
I'm
out for
sending
that
him.
in Connor's game or Pyro's game coming up, YouTube audience, and have fun with that.